Welcome back to my channel. This is the Psychic Scene with Jennifer Jean. I hope everyone is having a safe and happy 2021 so far. So today we're going to talk about the laws of mediumship. And you may remember a video I recorded last year called Am I Psychic, Medium, or Both? So this video is going to take it to the next level and help you become the best medium you can be and show you how to protect yourself. So a lot of people will ask me, am I a medium? My students have asked me, do you think I have mediumship abilities? They may see spirits, they may see orbs, they may see lights, or they may hear messages from beyond. So I'm here to tell you everyone can develop as a medium, but you really do need to know these laws of mediumship before you get going so that you can protect yourself from unwanted energies. So when you're becoming a medium, you may be psychic already, and I talked about that in my last video. So the mediumship abilities may develop as well, and you need to think of it as a flower blooming. It takes time for the flower to bloom and become, the full flower that it's going to be. So it takes time and patience to be a medium. And just so you know, mediumship is a natural faculty of the soul. And everybody has the ability to do it. There's some people who are more talented than others, but that doesn't mean that you can't become a medium. And it's kind of like a muscle that you have to develop and grow. So the laws of mediumship are natural laws, just like physical laws of living on Earth, such as gravity or something like that. It's the interaction of the physical and the spiritual worlds, and this helps to prevent us from unwanted energies coming in to our sessions, to our message circles. And it helps to prevent us from having psychic attack. And I'm going to address that in another video because I feel like it's really important and a topic that should be considered by itself. So anyway, what are the laws of mediumship? So the first one I want to talk about is the law of vibration. So in science, all forms of matter have a vibration, whether they're solid or etheric. And it teaches us that spiritual energy vibrates at different rates and frequencies. So every medium has a different level that they vibrate at. So if we're doing the work we're supposed to be doing, we want to raise our vibration so that we can distinguish spiritual energy and get messages from beyond. And likewise, spirit people have to lower their vibrations so that they can communicate with us. So as mediums, we need to find ways to raise the vibration. And I think really good techniques would be to listen to music before you go into a session, maybe chanting a mantra or something like that. Or the old favorite standby is meditation. And it's kind of like tuning a radio into a frequency. So as mediums, we have to know that we are vibrating at the highest level possible. So the next one is the law of attraction. You've probably heard this from Esther Hicks' teachings. And this is for protection of the medium. So the law of attraction is like attracts like. If the medium is sincere and working toward the greater good, then the spirits will come forward that will reflect these similar qualities. So if the medium is, doing this out of ego or, has a negative attitude, then they will attract lower vibrational beings. And these can be very, very dangerous and can cause disturbance, in mental health issues and for the person that you're relaying the message to. So the medium has to keep their vibration high and to be sincere and respectful towards the spirit world. I think now's a good time to address this issue, the Ouija board issue. I completely think that it's not a good idea to work with Ouija boards because that just using that technique can attract lower level entities. So please don't use the Ouija board. Just admire it in the corner or get rid of it altogether. Okay, the next one is the law of repulsion, and that is the opposite of the law of attraction. It's also about protection. And as you know, opposites will repel one another. So if the medium has a higher vibration, it will actually repel negative forces and it will create a more harmonious atmosphere. So that the law is if you don't want a negative spirit to come forward, then they are not allowed to and they are not able to. So that's good to build in that level of protection to your practice. The next law of mediumship is the law of cause and effect. So that means what we reap, we shall sow. So we create our own reality minute by minute, and when we give messages, we create the reality that we bring forward. So if we bring a positive attitude, if our emotional health is good, our psychological health and our physical health, that is the energy we will attract. So that means that the medium needs to be mature and needs to persevere and to really keep growing your abilities, that not to give up and not to have a negative attitude. So we call in the energies that we send out. The next law is the law of balance, and this is to have a more balanced attitude toward our development. So we need to keep an open mind, but also a healthy skepticism. And we need to know when to move forward or to move back. We need to have that evidence and validation when we do a reading for somebody. And I think a lot of times mediums kind of get a big ego saying they're never wrong. And, we have to interpret the information that comes through, and we may do it wrong sometimes. So we have to kind of keep a check on our ego and develop at a gradual pace and allow those gifts to come forward. And another thing is not to become overzealous and, go to as many development circles as possible, or to give people on the street readings like you see on TV sometimes. But also we shouldn't be afraid to put ourselves out there and grow and learn from our mistakes. So that's the law of balance. The next law is the law of evolution, and just realizing that growth may take a while and it needs to be nurtured like the garden or the flower. It won't take place overnight. So we need to be really patient and keep an open mind in regards to our development. And it's also really important not to be too critical of ourselves and to acknowledge our accomplishments of the things we do bring forward. Because if you do have like a little bit of a message that resonates with a client, that's how it builds, and you'll start to get more information when you get a positive validation. The last law of mediumship, and this one is really important, is the law of love. And this attracts the higher frequency to our vibration and the spirits that are on the higher level. So as we accept and love ourselves unconditionally, we can really help our clients and give them the care and compassion they need. If you remember what RuPaul says, if you're not going to love yourself, how the hell are you think you're going to love somebody else? Can I get an amen? So anyway, that's RuPaul. Anyway, so we need to be a true inspiration of the people that we work with, and the spirits will help us out too and give us the messages that we need to hear. So if the message is based on love, we make better connections. We can help to reunite loved ones and assist in their growth. And it's really important when we're reading for people not to judge others, just to acknowledge that everyone's on a different path, everyone grows in different directions. And the best thing is to assist others in such a way as to honor where they are in their journey. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to be starting more mediumship trainings, and I'm also going to be starting classes where I have people come and practice with one another so that we can practice these things I talked about today. If you're interested, you can reach me at readingsbyjenniferjean.com, and also if you would like to have a reading, you can reach me at the same web address. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I wish you all the very best. Namaste.